How are you feeling, Maharaj?
Great. I'm okay.
Okay. We landed in Bangalore, and Bangalore is today only. Actually, last 4 days, the driver was saying that there is some strike for the government buses, the airport buses, and everything.
Oh,
And
geez.
and also today they have imposed lockdown for night curfew. So night 10 o'clock until morning 5.
So now it's after 10 there, no?
Closing and like that. Yeah, because of Corona.
Then how are you getting around? By taxi?
Actually, there was a taxi was coming, and there's low. This online cabs are running.
Okay.
So we are coming in that way, man.
Krishna is protecting you.
Yes, man.
So I.
Actually, the internet in West Bengal was very bad.
I noticed.
So
Yes.
it was too bad. Actually, I was very much, disinterested to go to an internet so slow. It's frustrating, very slow. So we could not do anything. And our temples don't have anyway internet connections. Dandavad, Dasrat Prabhu.
Dandavad, Shanta Maharaj, Dandavad, Puri
Dhanyavad.
Maharaj, Krishna Kesha Prabhu.
Dhanyavad, Raj Prabhu. How is Sripad Muni Maharaj doing?
Oh, you're saying something?
How is Muni Maharaj?
Oh, it's dark here. He's sitting here, like on sheet.
Hare Krishna, Dhanyavad Maharaj.
Mani Maharaj is feeling a lot of strength after taking the Gomutra Orka. There's the Ayurvedic medicine, this the cow urine.
Gomutra?
It's feeling, very Gomutra Orka. Orka.
Gomutra Arka.
Yes. It is like they steam it this cow urine, and they collect the the steam in other side. It's known as gomutra arka. They condense it, the steam.
And then into drink?
They sell it like medicine in Ayurvedic things. Yes.
Does it help immune system?
Yes. It is, if any poisonous effect of any medicine is there, it removes from the body, and it helps in absorption of the nutrition in the body. So it's very good.
Dandavats, dandavats.
Dandavat pranams, Maharaj. Dandavat, everybody. Hare Krishna.
Dandavat.
Dandavat. Hare Krishna.
We had a very nice dosa session, dosa and sambar session.
Yes, it was really good. Rajeshwari from Singapore.
So very good. She's a very good cook.
Very amazing. Yes, so professional. Really nice dishes. How are you?
I was telling her to share her recipes when I was going to Singapore.
Ah,
Varieties of bread. Very nice.
yeah. It's really nice. Krishna Keshavada, you're doing the next week's talk.
Yes. Yes.
Looking forward to
Pseudo
that.
grains and ecodity.
Yeah. Will you promote your the project also? Maybe you could say something about the project also.
Okay.
Might be nice.
Thank you for recommending that. Yeah, for sure.
And I also wanted to ask you a question actually about your Srimad Bhagavatam posts that you're putting out. I was just wondering if there's anywhere you can have them all in one place.
They are.
I think
They're, you know the Maharaja broadcasting channel on YouTube?
Oh no, maybe I haven't seen that. It's all together. They're all together.
All in a playlist on the Mahaprabhu Broadcasting channel on YouTube.
Okay, I'll check. I'll find that out. It's really nice.
Maybe you can share the list link in the group, then they can know.
Yeah, there's a few devotees listening to them. They're enjoying them. Also.
By Sripad Maharaja's mercy, I recommend read. Otherwise, I would not be qualified to read.
Yeah, it's really nice.
How long will it take you to get back, Shanta Maharaj?
Maybe another half an hour to 40 minutes. 20 to 25. Driver is saying 20-25 minutes will take.
Okay. Do you have some stones?
Storm? No. No storm here.
How will you get by the dogs?
Oh, dogs. Dogs will not, because he will be dropping us right at our house, so there's not problem.
All right.
Dogs will not create problem until 11. I hope we are reaching before that.
I see.
Why after 11, Maharaj?
Huh?
Why at that time?
Oh, the dogs, when there is, silent, then they all come together, They start to, bark and, do strange activities.
Oh. Like,
Street dogs.
You can hear the notifications? Huh?
After reaching, I think we have to prepare some khichdi.
Haven't had anything prasad for a while?
We taken while either coming, and in the flight, they're not given much. There was a
Oh,
meal was booked, but it was just like one grape or something like that. So,
Dhanavad, Sada,
Cannot hear you.
Hare Krishna.
I cannot hear you.
Can you hear us? Oh, yeah, that helps.
Now I can.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Maharaj, when are you taking the vaccine?
Oh, me? On Monday.
On Monday, you're going to
This
take it.
Monday I'm taking vaccine.
Son is going to take it for me.
Yeah. No, I'm not kidding. I just got a friend of mine. A friend of mine got me an appointment. It's like 35 miles away from here, and I said, I'm not going there. I will try myself. Like
By the
10 minutes away.
by the ninth,
And the one that I visited.
by the 19th of this month, then everyone is going to be available. Everyone is going to be eligible in the U.S.
Yeah.
19th of April.
They are saying, Maharaj, this AstraZeneca has some bad effect. They got killing for some
Yes,
people.
I know. Yes.
I read everything about it, and the Pfizer has the least in comparison to the other ones. So, and I'm so happy that I got a spot with Pfizer. My mom asked me to have it. My brother just had it 2 days ago in Russia, and she wants to have it also. They want me to come over and visit them because I haven't been there for a long, long time.
Where in Russia do they live? St. Petersburg?
Like 60 miles from the Black Sea. In a huge, huge city. Like I think the population is probably maybe 3 million.
What do you think of that Navalny? They want to kill him.
Yeah, sure, for sure.
Poor man.
Oh,
That poor,
sure. They want
that poor man.
to kill
That
him.
poor man is going through a lot of
Not they, but
trouble.
Putin. That Putin wants to kill him, and the Russian TV. The Russian TV is impossible. It is so propagandistic. It's just so, and the younger population who has access to other sources of information, they mainly support him because he is a critic of the current regime. He is a critic not even of the regime of corruption in the country. So, and Putin is a big corrupter. Just to think about it, I read 2 days ago, I think that he made it into a law so that he can put his candidate to be elected for 2 more terms. He's been already there for forever, like for 30 years. So,
Your connection doesn't seem to be so good. Huh?
well,
Your connection.
that is why often I turned it off. Because I'm on
You can hear us though.
Yeah.
You can hear us okay, though, right?
Yeah, I will turn it off.
What time is it now? Someone wants to come on? Oh, Uma Devi. Hare Krishna, Uma Devi.
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranam Maharaj.
And,
Dandat Pranam. Sorry Maharaj, I'm late.
oh, you're working today?
No Maharaj, today rest day.
Oh, rest day. Day of rest. Hi. Some problem there at the mutt in London?
What's happened Maharaj?
Some problem at the mutt? Do you know? Have you heard any problem there?
No, I didn't hear the news anymore. Maharaj.
Okay. Kanupriya?
Dandavat Mark, sorry, my phone was ringing. It knocked out the link.
Okay.
Sorry.
Is there some problem at the mutt? Something about I heard from Shanta Maharaj.
Green
Some
Street.
difficulties. Yes.
Yes, I think there's been some disturbance.
Disturbance.
Yeah, I think there's been little frictions there, I think.
Devashish is in charge there, no?
Yes.
And who was that got initiated? Samantha?
Samantha Faircroft, she joined the group. She may even join at some point. She's now Shamila Devidasi.
Shamila. Okay.
Yeah.
Does Madhusudan still come there? Madhusudan Maharaj?
I haven't seen him for a long time, but I think he's connected with Devashish probably. I think they
maintain a connection, huh?
Yes, yes.
And Vishaka, where does she stay?
Maharaj, one devotee,
Vishaka stays there.
One devotee, called me.
Vishaka, I think, is in Hungary or somewhere. She does
Oh,
come. She does stay at Hatton Cross. But I think I don't know where she is right now. Well, last time I heard she was in Hungary.
oh. Traveling during this virus, huh?
Yeah, I don't think they're travelling much at the moment. I guess they can't at the moment.
So now, there she is. Excuse me. Shanta Maharaj, were you trying to say something?
Maharaj, actually, one devotee, Bindu Madhav, he just called me when I landed. And he was telling that he was very unhappy that, actually Acharya Maharaj told that Govinda Maharaj made him Acharya and also direct in charge of all the affairs of London temple. But on like few days back, couple of days back or 3-4 days back, and one devotee again from temple was initiated by Madhusudan Maharaj. So he was telling me that that is not going on well as for the direction of Govinda Maharaj. So he was expressing his sorrow to me. Then I told that I don't know what I can say to you, but you can discuss about this with Acharya Maharaj and and
Yes,
other devotees. So I don't know what I can do or say to him. Actually.
yes. Yeah, it would be nice if everyone tries to uh, respect Govinda Maharaj and his wishes. That would be the best. Well, let's see. So, Rasarajfu, may we
Yes,
call upon
Maharaj.
you? May we call upon you to lead the kirtan?
Yes, Maharaj. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya Sri
Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Namo
Prabhu Nityananda Sri
Sri
Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda.
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadha Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Jaya
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 Sri
Sri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Nityananda
Sri
Shri
Advaita
Advaita
Gadadha
Gadadhar
Srivasadi
Srivasadi Gaur
Bhaktavrinda.
Bhaktavrinda
Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadha Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya
Shri
Shri Krishna
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 Chaitanya
Prabhu
Nityananda
Nityananda Shri
Advaita
Advaita
Gadadhara
Gadadhara Srivasadi
Srivasadi
Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Bhaktavrinda
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
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 Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Ram
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari
Hari
Bol, Hari Bol, Hari
Hari
Bol.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari
Hari
Bol,
Hari
Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Jaya Jaya Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Jaya Jaya Guru Dev.
Jai
Jaya
Jai
Jaya
Guru Dev,
Gurudev
Guru Dev,
Jaya
Guru
Jaya
Dev.
Jaya Jaya Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Jaya Jaya Guru Dev.
Jai Jai Guru Dev, Guru Dev, Guru
Jaya
Dev, Jai Jai Guru Dev.
Jai Gaura Premanande, Hari 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 Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol. Jai Srila Prabhupada, Srila Guru Maharaj, Srila Gurudev, Srila Charidev ki Jai. Jai
Jai.
Giri Govardhana ki Jai. Jai
Jai.
Go Premanandi Hari Hari Bo.
Hari 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 Bo.
Samaveda Bhaktivinoda ki Jai.
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 Glorious the assembled devotees ki Jai.
Ki Jai.
Jai all glorious of the worldwide devotees ki Jai.
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 Jai Rasaraj Prabhu ki Jai.
Jai.
Kanapriya
Sripad Bhakti Puri Maharaj ki Jai.
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 Jai Bhakti Nishkam Shanta and Bhakti Vigyan Muni Maharaj ki Jai.
Jai.
We just reached Maharaj.
Oh, Jai.
Jai Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Institute ki Jai. Bangalore ki Jai.
Now they have to go and make some khichdi. Someone's here. Yeah. Oh, page 38. Page 38. Hare Krishna Teresh.
Hare Krishna. How is everyone today?
Dhanyawad.
On the bus.
Hare Krishna.
Page 38. Vandana. Rasaraj Prabhu. Would you
Yes,
like to
Maharaj.
say? Would you like to say?
Sure. Yes. Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta
Padakamalam.
Sri Guru
Sri
Vaishnava Sri Rupa Sahagana Raghunath Amritam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Sahagana Lalita
Sri
Visakambitam Cha Om Jnanati Mirandasya Jnana Salakaya Chakshurunjana
Tasmai
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Bhuyat Guruvarga Vandita
Mahabhava Vidyaya Sada Purva Parya Parapachalita Pragya
Prabhupada Krite
Bhakti Nirmala
Bhaktir Nirmala Niharasya
Nibritam
Nimritam Rasakam
Samadaram
Sadaram
Vande
Vande Gurudev Gananata
Ananta Shira
Shira
Acharya
Acharya
Varyanija
Varyangya Guru Bhakta Suraka Guru Gunairachita Shambhu Shritam
Chintya
Satya Chintya
Samastaveda
Samastaveda Nipunam
Shirupa
Pandanukam
Govinda
Govinda Vidyam Ujala Varatanum
Varantanum Bhagyan
Bhaktavitam Surandaram
Vande
Guru Bhaktavacharya
Bhagavat
Bhagavad
Premno
Premno
Bhivija
Bhivija Pratam Bhevandiyatadeti chandavadanam Varnashailansitam
Sandanandapuram
Pradeshavaranam
Vairagya Vidya
Vairagya
Buddhi
Buddhim Shri
Shri
Siddhanta Saraswati
Bhakti
Bhakti
Rasitam
Yoga Vande
Vande Tam Subhadam Hare Yashishwaram
Swaram Sri Saram Sri Sri
Siddhanta Saraswati Vidyogo
Saraswati
Gaudiya
Gaudiya
Gauranga
Varambaye Bhakta
Bhakta Manuvira
Bhakti
Bhavata
Yoga
Kagane Yogo
Yoga Sankirtane Mayavatam
Mayavada
Gilodaram Gatam Vidya
Udiyasya
Divanimam
Krishna
Krishna
Prema
Prema
Bhakti
Bhakti Sukam
Radha Prabhu
Radha Prabhu Tam Bhaje Namo
Namo
Parveshwaraya
Bhaktavacharamita
Bhaktavacharamitaye
Gaurangi
Gaurangi Tatma Vrindaya Radha Baba Prasedine Vande Bhakti Vinodam Sri Gaura Saipurabhaktam
Bhakti
Bhakti
Satragya
Satragasambayam
Radha
Radha
Rasa
Rasa
Siddhanike
Gaura Vayasti Kesai
Gauravastaśraya
Varavardhanti Graham Janata
Jagannath
Prabhum Bande Premati
Prem
Vridhai Vaishnavam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Panchatattvamakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Sarupakam Bhaktavata Charyam Namami
Namami
Bhaktashtikam Namo
Namo Mahaprabhaya
Mahaprabhaya Krishna
Krishna
Prema
Prabhaya
Pradayate Krishnaya
Krishnaya
Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya Namni Gaura Twise Namaha
Jayatam
Jayantam Suratau Pango
Topango
Mama Manda Matergati Masarvasya Saranto
Radha
Radhamana
Madana
Mohanavu Divya Vrindavana Chakapadu
Divyananda
Madhava
Sri
Srimad Singhasanastavu Sri Gandharva Govinda Devo
Devo
Prestanidhi Sriyamo Smarami Sriman Rasa Rasarandi Vansivasa Tatakrita Karsambhajam Sunair Gopir Gopinata Sri Yasodhanaha Vrindavyai Tulasi Devyai Vrindavanike Bhavachandra Krishna
Krishna Bhakti
Bhakti Prade Devi
Satyavacharye namo namaha.
Paramata Guru Gurum Bhagavata Gita Vyasam Jagat Gurunnava Tato Jayam Mudirje
Jaya
Jaya
Samadhi
Saparikara Sisi Guru Gauranga
Om
Gandharva
Sutrapara
Govinda Sundara
Padmanam Jaya.
Patananjayastu Sri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda Shri
Shri
Advaita
Advaita
Gadadhara
Srivasadi
Vasagoura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare
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 Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Go Premanandi Hari Hari Hari.
Hari 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 Bo.
Who would like to sing? Yasamati Nana. All right. Uma Devi.
Dandavata Maharaj.
Dhanyavad.
Yasomati Nandana Rajavaranagar Gokula Ranjana Kana
Yasomati
Yasomati Nandana
Rajavara
Brajavarana
Nagara
Gara
Gokula
Gokula
Ranjana
Ranjana
Gopi Paranadana Madana Manohara Kaliyada Manavidana
Gopi Paranadana
Madana Manohara
Manohara
Kaliyada Manavidana
Amala Harinam Hamiya Vilasa
Amala Harinam Amiya Vilasa
Vipina Purandara Navina Nagaravara Vamshivadana Suvasa
Vipina Purandara Navina Nagaravara Vanshivadana
Rajajana Palana Hasurakulana Sana Nanda Godana Rakuyala
Rajayana
Rajajana Rurakulana Nanda Godana
Govinda Madhava Navanita Taskara Sundara Nanda Gopala
Govinda Madhava Navnita Bhaskara Sundara Gopala
Yamuna Tatachara Gopi Vasanahara Rasa Rasika Krupa Maya
Yamunvara Gopi Sundara
Sri Vallabha Vrindavana Natavara Bhakti Vinoda Hasraya
Sri
Yasomati Nandana Rajavara Nagara Gokula Ranjana Kana Gopi Paranadana Madana Manohara Kaliya Damana Vidana
Gopi
Bhakti Yoga
Devo.
Hare
Uma Devi Ki Jai.
Jai.
So nice. Let's see. Sana, are you there?
Yes.
You're there, oh, behind that big Z.
Yeah.
Zorro. Would you like to read the English?
Okay. Yeah. Just tell me if you hear me well. You hear
Yes, we
me
can
well?
hear. We can hear you.
Sri Krishna, who is known as Khan, is Yasoda's darling son, Raja's paramour, Akula's delight, the gopis' life and wealth, the enchanter of Cupid, and the conqueror of Kaliya. His names and nectarian pastimes are all transcendental. He is the king of Raja's forest and the best of young paramours. He beautifully plays the flute. He is the guardian of Raja's residence, the destroyer of the demons, and the keeper of Nanda's cow. He is known as Govinda, he who nourishes the cow's senses, Vedas, and world, and Madhava, Sri Radha's consort. He is Nanda's beautiful cowherd boy and Abhara feeder. He is the spy of the Yamuna's banks and the stealer of the gopis' garments. He is the relisher of the Rasalila and the embodiment of mercy. He is Sri Radha's beloved, Vrindavan's great dancer, and Bhakti Vinod's shelter.
Yes. Thank you. And that word, you see in the word in the previous paragraph? Madhava. Madhava. You see where the line over the A is? That should be pronounced a little longer. Madhava, not Matava.
Wait.
Eh?
Madhava.
Madhava, not Matava.
Madhava. Yeah.
Okay.
The stress is different. On
Yes.
the first syllable. Okay, I
The
got it.
stress is on the A.
Yeah, on the first day. Madhava.
Yes. So anyhow, you know this. I've been taking this Jamun powder, Jamun seed powder. Shantamaraj, can you hear? Jamun seed. Bhakti Muni mentioned this to me. Jamun powder good for diabetes. So I've been taking it, and it's very good actually. Anyhow, Maharaj, you there?
Yes, Maharaj.
Okay. Yes, I was been taking the Jamun seed powder, Jamun beach, and we're having good result with that. Anyhow, I was interested in the name Jamun, Jamun, and it's called by different names, but Jamun is there, or Jumbo, Jumbo seed. Sometimes it's called Jumbo. So then I read one place that the Jamun tree, do you know when Ramchandra was sent into exile into the forest by as the king at that time. He had to send his son into the exile, Dothroth, and he sent him. And when he was there in the forest, he was living on jamun fruit, the fruit of the jamun tree. So from that time, it became known as the fruit of the gods, jamun fruit. Anyhow, there's one thing. Then I thought, oh wow, this is really good stuff. Then then I thought, Jambu also, I heard of Jambu Dweep. In the Bhagavatam, it speaks of Jambu Dweep. The earth area is called Jambu Dweep. And I thought, what is this Jambu Dweep? Why is it called that? Because there are so many Jambu trees there. Jambu trees there. Jambu Dweep was very auspicious. And then again, later I read that Jamun, the symbol of Jamun, is there on the feet of Krishna. Four places on Krishna's right foot, there's the symbol of the Jambu. I don't know what those symbols are, but anyhow, I read that also. Then finally I thought, okay, what does the Jamuna have? That's why I'm mentioning this now, because it says Jamuna Tatachana. Here. What does Jamuna have to do with the Jammu tree? And then I read something about that also. That at the basin of the Yamuna River, there was a whole field of jambu trees. And now I heard they want to try to reintroduce the jambu trees along the Yamuna River because it helps purify the trees help purify the waters there. So like that, all of a sudden I found all these auspicious connection of jambu, and it is very nice. It's amazing how it helps anybody who has diabetes. I recommend jambu seed. It has to be prepared in a certain way, it seems. The jambu seed itself, you can't keep it very long as is, but if you somehow cook it and make it into a kind of a cooked seed, it'll last for a long time.
And do you ground it, Maharaj, or you just have
I don't ground it. No, it comes already ground, but
Uh-huh.
it comes in a kind of darkish powder. Looks like it has been cooked. And I just mix it in a little water. I found that's the best way to take it. With a little water and jumbo seed powder. I take it with every meal. Very nice. Helps to bring down the spikes, sugars, glucose spikes. I only started it.
Maharaj, how do you spell it? How do you spell
J.
it?
I was looking it up.
All right, spell it. Spell it, Josh.
Jamun.
Yes. Jamun.
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 Yes.
Thank
And,
you.
yes, and they have to get the powder, the seed. It has the fruit and it has the seed also. So I get the jamun seed. It's also called Java plum. And
And also Indian gooseberry.
you'll probably find it. I found it on Amazon under Java plum.
It says
Remember-
it right here. Health
Maharaj?
benefits. Oh, go ahead.
What? Who wants to speak?
Okay, it says health benefits of jamun seeds. Number 1, may help manage diabetes is number 1.
Yes.
Number 2, boosts stomach health. Number 3, regulates blood pressure. Number 4, may boost immunity. And number 5, aids in weight loss. I think I'm going to take it myself.
Very good.
And recommend it to some family members. you should get a sale out of this. Maharaj, you just promoted it.
Then, Shanta Maharaj, what do you say?
Maharaj, I was telling that Lord Ram had a devotee. Her name is Sabari, and she was first tasting the Jamun fruit. And if it is sweet berries, then she was giving to Lord Ram.
Hmm. Not very sweet, a little sweet, but
No, that is actually you have taken the seed, but the cover you have not taken.
oh
There
yeah,
is
no,
a
I took both. I took
Yeah.
oh, you took
both,
both, but
but
it
this,
comes like so different tastes, Maharaj.
yes, it's
Different,
purple. Purple. It has a purple color. Very
yes,
nice color, very beautiful color.
yes.
But
But the sizes are different and tastes are different, Maharaj.
yes, there are different
Okay.
species. There are different
Yes,
species. Some are more sweet than others.
Oh.
But the one that's the best I heard
yes,
is the not so sweet, but the seed is the best.
yes.
And you can take the fruit also. The whole thing is very good.
I remember Maharaj having them in Vrindavan, thinking they were like cherries,
Cherries.
and then went to take them. It was really quite bitter.
Oh yes. Sometimes they are, yeah.
Yeah.
I heard. So anyhow, this discovery by just out of the blue it seems, but Krishna's mercy is there. And it's helping by some means. Huh? The blue of Krishna's feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Jamuna Tatachara. Huh?
Mhm.
Does it mean Tatachara means the spy on the banks of Yamuna. Tata is the banks, huh? Tata, Tatashta. That means like the edge. Huh? Yamuna Tata Chara is a spy on the banks of the Yamuna. What is he spying? The
Gopi.
gopis, huh? When are they going to come? And then they're going to play games with them. Yeah. All right. Then what else? Kanapriya, what would you like to have sing one bhajan?
Is there one you'd like me to sing, Maharaj?
I know anyone is okay.
Anyone? Maybe page 54.
Okay, 54. Okay.
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma
Shri
Shri
Guru
Guru
Charana
Padma
Kevala
Kevala
Bhakti
Bhakti
Sadma
Sadma
Vandon Mui Sava. Oh, you didn't sing that?
Vanamo Sarvadana Mate
Vandon
Mani
Vanamoi
Sadhana
Sadhana
Mate.
Mate
Jahara Prasade Vai Eva Vatoriya Jai Krishna Prati
Ya
Hoya Jana Hoite
Jahara
Prasradeva
Eva
Avatori
Jaya
Jaya
Krishna Praptiyo
Krishna Praptiyo
Yahaite.
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya Chitate Koriya Aikya Harana Kariha Mani Asa
Guru Mukha Padma Vakya
Chite
Te Koriya
Arana
Arana Koriho
Asha
Je Guru Charani Rati Utamagati Ye Prashadi Puri Sarva Vacha
Shri
Shri
Guru
Guru Charane
Rati
Rati
Ese
Ese Utama
Gati
Gati
Ye Prasad
Ye Prashade Pure Sarvasa
Chakshudana Dilo Jai Janme Janme Prabhu Sai Divya Jnana
Chakshudan
Prakashita
Chakshudana
Akshudana Dilo
Tanme
Je
Tanme
Janme
Prabhu
Janme
Se
Prabhu Se
Diva Jnana Ride
Divya Jnanide
Prakashito
Prakashito
Prema Bhakti Jahoti Avidya Vinasya Jati Vaita Jai Janhara Charita
Prema Bhakti
Prema Bhakti
Avidya
Jahoti Avidya
Vinashayate
Vinasayate
Vedagaya Hara
Vedagaya Hara
Charita
Charito
Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama Janara Bandhu Lokanatha Lokira Jivana
Shri Guru
Shri Guru Karuna Sindhu Adama
Adamachanara
Janara
Bandhu
Bandhu
Lokena Lokendra
Lokana Lokera
Vijvana
Jivana
Aha Prabhu Koro Toya Teho More Pada Chaya He Adama Loya Sharana
Aha Prabhu
Prabhu
Guru Doya Deho
Amore
More
Parataya
Paraya
Eyamalaila
Yaramalo
Sarana
Ilo Sarana
Omishana Lilam
Amisharanila
Saranilom
Abhaya Sripada Padmi Sharanilam
Ameshi
Abhayasri Pada
Arapati
Padme
Sharanilam
Saranilam
Amataya Karohe
Amai Doya Korohe
Amay Doya Koro He
Patit Pavan Shri Gurudev Toya Karohe
Pati
Patit
Pavanshi
Pavan Shri
Gurudev
Gurudev
Daya
Doya
Korohe
Koro He
Adama Pati Jane Toya Karohe
Adama Patyate
Adama Pati
Daya
Jane
Korohe
Doya Koro He
Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya
Jaya Jaya Guru Dev Guru Dev
Jaya
Guru
Jaya
Dev Jaya Jaya Guru Dev
Jaya All right, Krishna Kesava. What would you like to say?
Page 165. Page 165.
165.
Is the sound coming?
Yeah, sounds good.
Hari Haraye Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Hari
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 Hare
Haraye Nama Krishna
Yadavaya
Yadavaya
Namaha.
Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya
Yadavaya
Madhavaya
Madhavaya Kesavaya
Keshavaya Namaha.
Namaha.
Gopala Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudan.
Gopala
Gopala Govindaram Sri Madhusudan.
Madhusudan.
Giri Hari Gopinath Madana Mohan.
Giri
Giri
Hari
Hari Gopinath
Madana Mohan.
Mohan.
Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra.
Sri
Sri
Chaitanya
Sri
Chaitanya
Chaitanya Nityananda
Sri
Sri
Advaita
Advaita
Chandra.
Chandra.
Garadhara Srivasari Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Gadadhara
Radhara
Shiva Sari
Srivasari
Gaura Bhaktavinda.
Bhaktavinda.
Jaya Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath.
Jai Rupa
Jaya
Sana
Rupa Sanatan Bhatta
Bhattaragunath.
Raghunath.
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath.
Shri
Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raghunath.
Echaya Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa
You did that one. You
Raghunath.
did that one right. You try.
Echaya Goshani Kari Charana Vandan.
Ichai
Ichai
Goshan Hari
Gosai Koi
Charana Vandan.
Charanavana.
Yaha Hoite Vigna Nasa Avista Purana.
Yahoy
Yahoite Vinanasa Vista
Avista
Purana.
Puran.
Echaya Goshani Yaro Muitara Das.
Ichai Goshan
Ichai
Yara
Gosai
Moritara
Ramuitara.
Das.
Kasabara Para Renu Mora Pancha Grasa.
Tansabara
Dasavara Padarenu Mora
Mora Panchagras.
Panchagrasa.
Tandira Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanevas.
Tande
Nadir
Charana
Charana
Sevi Bhakta
Sevi Bhakta
Saneva.
Saneva.
Janame Mora Eya Bilhasa.
Janame Janame Mora Eya Bila.
Echaya Goshani Yabe Vraje Kailavas.
Ichai
Jaya
Goshan
Gosai Yavi Bhrajoy Lava.
Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Karila Prakasha.
Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash.
Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan.
Anand Bolo
Ande
Hari
Bolo Hari Vaja Vrindavan.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Majia Mana.
Shri
Shiva
Guru Vaishnava Pade Majaya Mana.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pada Padmakari As.
Shri
Sri Guru
Guru Vaishnava Padma Kariya.
Hari Nama Sankirtana Kahe Narotama Dasa.
Harinama
Harinama Kirtana Kohe Narotama
Narottamadas.
Hari Haraye Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Hari
Hari Haraye Nama Krishna Yadavaya
Yadavaya
Namaha.
Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya
Yadavaya
Madhava.
Madhavaya Keshavaya
Yadavaya
Namaha.
Namaha.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya
Jaya
Jaya Jaya
Gurudev,
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 Gurudev, Jaya
Gurudev, Gurudev.
Nitai Gora Hoodie Hoodie Bowl.
Haribo.
Janame Janame More Abhilas. Janame Janame More Abhilas. Birth after birth. To live with the devotees and to serve their holy feet. My only desire. Then Muni Maharaj, Haribol.
Dandavat Maharaj.
Would you like to chant one bhajan?
Can I get a link somewhere?
Huh?
A link for the pocket. Let me
What happened?
just find out. Can you hear my sound clearly, Maharaj?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Okay.
Maharaj, the link is in the chat now.
Okay, let me just download it. And it can guide, no? Vaishnava Thakur. Okay, Maharaj, can we sing this one on page 63? That is Eivaro Karuna
Eivaro
Karo
Karuna.
Eivaro Karuna Karo Vaishnava Gosai. Patita pavana toma bine keho nai.
Patita pavana toma bine kehanai.
কাহারো নিকটে গেলে পাপ দূরে যায়
Kahara nikate gele papa dure jaya.
এমন দয়ালো প্রভুকে বা কোথা পায় গঙ্গার পরশ হইলে পশ্চাতে পাবন দর্শনে পবিত্র করো এই তোমার গুণ
Darshan
Pavitra
सर्वो
হরি স্থানে অপরাধে তারে হরি নাম
Hare
Harivane aparade,
Hare
Hare
তোমা স্থানে অপরাধে নাহি কো এড়ান
Tomasane aparade,
তোমার হৃদয়ে সদা গোবিন্দ বিশ্রাম গোবিন্দ কহেন মম বৈষ্ণব পরাণ
Govinda
প্রতি জন্মে করি আশা চরণের ধুলি নরতমে কর দয়া আপনার বলি দয়াল বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর 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 বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর দয়াল বৈষ্ণব
All right. Therese, would you like to read the English?
Of course I would.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Thank you. Oh, worshipful Vaishnava, be merciful to me this time. O Savior of the fallen, without you there is no one. If one comes to you, one's sins go away. Where can such a merciful master be found? If the Ganges touches someone, he is later purified. You purify souls simply by teaching them. Such is your power. If one offends the Lord's name delivers him. But if one offends you, one has no salvation. Govinda always resides in your heart, and he says, my devotees are my heart. In every birth I aspire for the dust of your feet. Be merciful to Narottam, considering him your own. Srila Narottam Das Thakur.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Then, Rasaraj Prabhu,
Yes, Maharaj.
you have a bhajan you like to sing?
The page 119.
119? 119. Advice.
Durlava manava jama Lavija samsare Krishna navajinu dukam kahiva kahare.
Durga Laviya samsare Krishna vinyoga kahiva kahare.
Samsara samsara kori niche gela kala lavanaha ilo kichu gatila janjala.
Samsara samsara kari niche kelakala lavana haila kichu kakila jana.
Kisera samsara Jajabaji prayam ihati mamata kori vritadina jayam.
Kishera samsara jaya ihate matakari Jaya.
He deha patana hole karbi amara keha sukha nahi devi putra parivara. Gada Birama Ami Kari Parisrama Kara Lagyeta Karina Uchila Brahma.
Garda Ori Karalagi Kari Srila
Dina Jayami Chakaje Nisa Nidravase Nahi Bavi Maranani Kate Achevase. Balo mandakahi heri paricintahina nahi bavi edehacha divakoradina. Deha geha kalatradi cinta virata jagiche hridaye mora buddhi karihata.
Kalatrari Chitta Virata Sagite Nidae Puri Karihara.
Hoi hoi nahi bhavi anitya esava jivana vigate kotam rahive vaibhava.
Haya Anitya Etava Vivana Vigate Kota Rahive Vaibhava.
Smarane sarina mama vadijarahive vihanga patanga toya vihara karive.
Samsara Chariga Adiyara Hive Anga
Kukura Srigala Sabam Anandita Hoye Mahosaba Kari Vyamara Haloye.
Kukura Anandita Hoye Mahotsava Kipe Amar
Je dehera e gati taru anugata samsara vaivavara bandhu jana jata.
Ide Radhanugata
Ata eva maya moha chadi buddhi mana nita tatva krishna bhakti karuna sandhana.
Chadi Buddhimana Nitya Krishna Bhakti Karuna Sadhana.
Jai Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai.
I was wondering who wrote this, and when I was in the middle there, and then when I read about this, Samsare Sarira Mama, Adiva Rahive, that I knew it was it. My body will be laid to rest at the crematorium. There, the birds and insects will enjoy it. Dogs and jackals will be happily have a festival with my body. This is the fate of my body,
Mahotsava.
its material wealth, and all of my companions. So intelligent souls, abandon Maya's illusion and search for the eternal truth. Devotion to Krishna. Haribo!
Hare Krishna.
Haribo.
Okay. And Santa Maharaj, did you finish with your kitchery?
Maharaj, it is almost done. I have not kept it. Don't worry, Maharaj, about that.
Yeah. I didn't know to eat it. No. All right. Would you like to chat?
Maharaj, I am not having the Kirtan book in front of me, but I can sing one song, but I don't know the page number. Kabe si Chaitanya More Kori Veno Daya. I'm not sure what is the page number.
Maharaj, what's the first word or first couple of words?
Kobe,
Kobe,
Shikitanya Mori.
Kobe,
Kobe, Kobe,
Kobe,
Kabe Goravani.
Kobe si Chaitanya More Koribeno Daya.
Page number
34.
34.
At 34.
34.
34.
34, yes.
34.
Okay. Got it?
Got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Kobe si Chaitanya More Koribeno Daya.
Kobe, Shikitanya
Chaitanya
Mori.
Mare
Karibe,
Kari Vinodaya.
Kobe Paibo Vaishnava Paya.
Kriya Paiva Vaishnavaya.
কবে আমি বয়ে বিষয় বিমান
Adaiba,
বিষ্ণু হরিব সম্মান
Vishnu Jai Jai Shariva
কৃতাঞ্জলি বৈষ্ণবনী কটে
Jali
Vaishnavani
দন্তে তৃণ করি দাড়া ইব নিষ্কপটে
Dante.
Ante Trikori Dada Ivaniskapate
কান্দিয়া কান্দিয়া জানা ইব দুঃখ গ্রাম সংসার নল হইতে মাঙ্গিব বিশ্রাম শুনিয়া আমার দুঃখ বৈষ্ণব ঠাকুর
Sonia.
আমালাগি কৃষ্ণে আবে দিবেন প্রচুর
Krishne Ave Divena Prachura
বৈষ্ণবের আবেদনে কৃষ্ণ দয়াময় এহেন পামর প্রতি হবে ন সদয় বৈষ্ণব চরণে
Vinodera
কৃপা করি সঙ্গে লহ এই অকিঞ্চনে Dayal Vaishnav Thakur, Dayal Vaishnav Thakur, Vaishnav Thakur, Dayal Vaishnav Thakur.
Daya
Daya Vaishnava Thakur, Daya Vaishnava Thakur, Daya
Dayal Vaishnav Thakur, Dayal Vaishnav Thakur, Vaishnav Thakur, Dayal Vaishnav Thakur.
Daya Vaishnava Thakur, Daya Vaishnava Thakur, Daya Vaishnava Thakur, Daya Vaishnava Thakur.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Nice.
And who else? Srila. Dhanyavad, Srila, we didn't see you come in. Hari-o. So, do you know the Tulsi prayer? Namo Namaha Tulsi Maharani. On that page, what page is that? 36. Do you have the book? Yes. Your mic is muted.
Are you speaking with me, man?
Now we can hear. Yes. You know that song? Namo Namaha Tulsi Maharani.
Yeah, I know it, but I'm not confident to sing it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, I'm not confident to lead it.
Yes. I don't even know if I know it now.
It's a beautiful song.
What, we ran out of soloists?
I can try Maharaj, or maybe Muni Maharaj. Maybe good.
I've never gone beyond the first two lines, actually.
I can sing, or maybe Muni Maharaj.
Yes.
Muni Maharaj just started it.
You, Kanapriya, you can sing it.
Yeah, have a go. Forgive
Okay.
my
Have a go. Have a go at it.
Namo Namaha Tulsi Maharani Vrinde Maharani Namo Namaha
Namo Namaha
Tulsi Maharani, Vrinde
Namo Re Namo Re Mai Namo Narayani
Namo Re Namo Re Namo Narayani.
Namo Namaha Tulsi Maharani Vrinde Maharani Namo Namaha
Namo
Namo
Namah
Namah
Tulasi
Tulasi
Maharani
Maharani Vrinde
Vinde
Maharani
Maharani
Namo
Namo Namah
Namah
Jakodara parase akanasa hoy mahima veda purani vakani namo namo
Yakodara
Yakona
Yase
Yase Agana Sahoy Aya Veda Purani Vakani
Vakani
Namo Namaha Tulasi Maharani Vinde Maharani Namo Namaha
Namo
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 Namo Tulasi Maharani
Vinde
Maharani
Maharani
Namo
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 Namah
Yakupatra Manjari Komala Sripati
Jak
Chana Kamalile Patani
Jakopatra
Paramanjari
Manjariko Mala Sripati Chari Kamala Tani
Kamale Patani
Namo Namaha
Tulasi
Tulasi
Maharani Brinde Maharani Namo
Maharani
Namo
Namo Namaha
Namo
Namo
Tulasi
Tulasi
Maharani
Maharani
Vinde Maharani
Namo Namo
Tanya Tulasi Purana Tapakaye Shishala Grama Mahaparani
Tanya Tulasi Purana
Mahapadarani
Namo Namaha Tulasi Maharani Vinde Maharani Namo Namaha
Namo Namah
Namo Namo
Tulasi
Tulasi Maharani Vrinde Maharani Namo
Namo Namah
Namo
Supati Panai Vedyarati Pulana Kaivaraka Varakani
Dupadi
Dupadi
Padai Punani
Tulasi
Bharakani
Parakani
Namo Namaha Tulasi Maharani Vinde Maharani Namo Namaha
Namo
Namo
Namaha
Namo Tulasi
Maharani
Maharani Vrinde
Maharani
Namo
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 Chapana Boga Chatrashir Vyajana Vina Tulasi Prabhu Ekana Himani
Apana
Chapana
Apana
Bhoga
Bhoga
Chatra Vinjana
Jana
Vina
Vina
Tulasi Prabhu
Tulasi Prabhu Ekana Imani
Namo Namaha Tulasi Maharani Vinde Maharani Namo Namaha
Tulasi
Namo
Maharani
Namo
Tulasi
Tulasi
Maharani
Maharani Vrinde
Vinde
Maharani
Maharani
Namo Namo
Jiva Shukanara Brahmatika Turtatapira Mahamuni Gyani
Shiva
Shiva
Shukanarada Pura
Narada
Brahmadiva
Sundar
Jata Pirata
Pirata Mahamuni
Mahamuni
Gyani
Namo Namaha Tulasi Maharani Vinde Maharani Namo Namaha
Namo
Vinde
Tulasi
Maharani
Maharani Vrinde
Namo
Maharani Namo Namo
Chandra Shakirat Maye Tarayasha Goye Pakati Tanati Jaye Maharani
Chandrasekhar
Jaya Sagoye Akari Janani Maharani.
Namo Namaha Tulasi Maharani Vrinde Maharani Namo Namaha
Tulasi
Namo
Tulsi
Tulasi
Maharani,
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 Vrinde
Maharani.
Maharani, Namo
Namo Namaha.
Jaya Tulsi Maharani, Jaya Tulsi Maharani, Jaya Tulsi Maharani, Jaya Tulsi Maharani.
Jaya Tulsi
Jaya Tulsi Maharani,
Jaya
Maharani, Jaya Tulsi Maharani, Jaya Tulsi Maharani.
Shamila, you want to read the English?
Okay. O Tulsi Marani, O Vrinda Deva, I offer my obeisances unto you again and again. O Narayana, I offer my obeisances unto you again and again. By seeing or touching you, all sins are destroyed. Your glories are seen in the Vedic honors. Your leaves are soft, mangoes
Manjaris.
Manjaris are twined around the lotus feet of Lakshmi and Lord. O fortunate Tulsi, by your performance of austerity, you have become don't know what it says,
Salagram.
telegram, worshipable consort. You shower mercy upon one who offers you incense lamps, foods, worship, and flowers. The Lord does not accept even one of 56 grains offerings or 36 vegetables offerings without tulsi leaves. Shiva Sukadeva Narad Balama,
Brahma.
the other
Brahma?
demigod, forgive my reading, and
It's
the
okay.
great learned sages are humiliating you. O Tulsi Marani, I can't read that.
Chandrasekhar. Chandra Shekhar.
Chandrasekhar, sing your glories, give him the gift of devotion.
Yes. Thank you.
Over.
So point is, Tulsi Devi is very important. Even she can give you so much mercy. She can give you love of God, love of Krishna.
Tulsi.
Very good. And he won't take prasad without the Tulsi leaf. However many offerings you make, he likes to take that prasad with the Tulsi.
Maharaj, can I ask a question?
Yes.
If you don't have Tulsi, how you
Mentally.
can offer?
Mentally. You have to mentally. For Krishna, there's no difference. Mental, physical. The main important thing is the heart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, any questions, comments?
You can offer Tulsi to Radharani.
You can offer Tulsi to Radharani? I've not heard of that. I never heard of that. Maybe, I don't know, but I haven't heard of that. Where have you heard that?
because I offer only Krishna, not Radharani. So I also know.
But that prasad can be offered to Radharani.
What's that?
Krishna prasad with
The
tulasi.
prasad said the prasad can be offered to Radharani.
Prasad can be offered. Yes, of course.
Thank you.
In the pastime of Tulsi Devi and Salagram Srila, it's only two of them. The relationship was between
Tulsi and Srila, yes. So Shaligram is Narayan, no? Then we can also Tulsi to Narayan. What do you say, Shanta Maharaj?
Maharaj, I can start saying Maharaj.
We can offer Tulsi to Narayan. We can offer
Yes,
to
Maharaj.
Shaligram.
All the Vishnu Tattvas we can.
Hello.
Actually, Vishnu married Tulsi Devi.
Yes. I don't remember what's the story?
Actually, I have not forgotten. Some Gopi was there, and so I think Radharani caused her some reason, and then she taken birth as Tulsi Devi, and then she Sankachuda. I think he was also a devotee in Vrindavan pastime. So she was wife of that. Then I think because of her chastity, the demon was very powerful and creating so much problems for the demigods. Then Vishnu break the chastity by coming the home of Sankachuda, I think. Then later on, actually, Lord accepted her as her, his consort.
Oh, very intricate story. Okay, shall we go to Prapanna Jivanamrita? The link is in the chat. Krishna Kesava tells me. For those who have the copy, it's in the chat link. Prapanna Jivanamrita, we're on page 73.
Yes.
Yes. Rejection of the unbearable. What is? We're talking about surrender. Prapanna Jivanamrita means the life of the surrendered souls. Prapanna Jivanamrita. Prapanna means surrendered. Jivanamrita, the nectar and the jiva, life of the jiva, and who is surrendered. Prapanna Jivanamrita. This is the book of surrender by Sharanagati. Is so important. One does not enter into any portion of the spiritual world until he passes through the portal of Sharanagati, surrender. Surrender marks the beginning of the spiritual world and the end of the material world. And that portal that you have to pass through to get to the spiritual domain is called Sharanagati, surrender. We can't go there with any mood of what domination. No mood of domination is allowed there. Sharanagati. We must approach in a surrendered mood. Rasaraj Prabhu, would you like to read?
Yes, Maharaj.
Page
Dice,
73.
page
73.
73, verse 27. Vraja rasasritanam bhukti mukti spriha tata aishwarya misra. Vaikunta pati sevapi tajatwena ganjaha. Asad varta veshya visrya mati sarva swaharani gata mukti vyagriya nasrinu kila sarvatma gilani. Api tyaktva lakshmipati ratim ito vyoma nayanim. Raja Radha Krishnau Swarati Manidau Tvam Vaya Manaha. Sri Raghunatha Padanam Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. For the pure devotees who have taken refuge in the mellow of pure devotion in Vrindavan, even the reverential service of Lord Narayan in Vaikuntha is considered to be as adverse as the aspiration for worldly pleasure or liberation. So this verse have another verse from Bhakti Rakasmar Bhakti Sridhara Maharaj. It's a poem by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Krishna Varta Vina Ana Asad Varta Valijana Sei Veshya Ati Vajankari. Sri Krishna Visaya Mati Jivera Durlaba Ati Sei Veshya Mati Laya Hari. Sunamanda Vali Hetumaya Mukti Name Sardulini Tarakata Jadi Suni Sarvatma Sampati Gilikaya. Tad Ubaya Tyagakara Mukti Kata Parihara Lakshmi Pati Rati Rakadure. Se Rati Pravala Hole Paravyoma Deya Fele Nahid Deya Vasa Brajepure. Braje Radha Krishna Rati Amulya Dhanada Ati Tai Tumi Baya Chiradina. Rupa Raghunatha Paya Sei Rati Partanaya Evaktivinoda Dinahina. Anything from but Krishna's message, known as falsehood, such a passage, such a harlot is so very dangerous. Devotion to the Lord Sri Krishna, rarely gotten by the jiva, that harlot steals away this consciousness. Oh dear mind, please hear my prayer. And if you heard the presentation of the tiger's liberation, all the soul's good prospect she'll devour. Both temptation please abandon, and not to speak of liberation, curb attraction for the Lord Narayan. By attraction to that plane, to Vaikuntha you be hurled down, denied the chance to live in Sri Vrindavan. Love for Radha Krishna in Vraya bestows the most precious treasure. Adore them in your heart eternally. Rupa Raghunath's feet for such devotion does entreat. This Bhaktivinoda bereft in all humility.
So this verse was about the pure devotees who have taken refuge in pure devotion in Vrindavan. They think the reverential service of Lord Narayan in Vaikuntha is just as bad as aspiring for worldly pleasure or liberation. So I heard it said that the Vrindavan devotees think the residents of Vaikuntha to be denizens of hell. That's even the residents of Vaikuntha are considered by the devotees, the bhaktas in Vrindavan, to be denizens of hell. How is that? And the citizens of Vaikuntha think the devotees of Vrindavan to be derelicts. Derelict of duty. Derelict of their duties. No, even in the spiritual world, this is in the spiritual world, there's this vast difference between Vaikuntha and Vrindavan. They look upon each other in a very different way. So even if you meet devotees of Vaikuntha, of Narayan, they're also considered Vaishnavas. That they look upon the spontaneous devotees of Krishna in a different way. They all feel they are derelict in their duties to Narayan. They must offer the Lord very respectful, have very respectful dealing with the Lord, and not casual dealings.
Maharaj,
Yes.
Maharaj, actually, it is also told those who are advanced in devotional life, they consider themselves to the lower than the other souls or devotees. They are the higher, and I am the lower. And it is also told Vrindavan devotees, they consider they have no devotion. They are like villagers. They don't know anything, something like that. And devotees are so great. And yet, this understanding that Vaikuntha is like also like how these both things are harmonized together.
I don't know. You tell me.
I was also thinking about that, how they both things are going on.
I don't know. In experience, you'll see that. And by experience, the Vrindavan devotees have such taste that they don't like to worship Krishna in a very opulent way. They think they're not worshiping Krishna properly. They don't have that inclination to that kind of worship. They won't go to those temples where the opulent worship of the Lord is taking place. They'll feel it is a sterile atmosphere. No devotion there of their type. And devotees of that type, you won't find any attraction to them. they will be seem very cold. Unnatural. Engaged in some type of unnatural life. Vaishnava devotees of Vrindavan, they'll be a more, what do you want to say, homely type? And a matter of experience, I think. I told you once I went to speak to the ISKCON devotees at some meeting at a house, Indian's house. And I was preaching to them, Radhadasya, and they were completely unable to understand what I was saying. And I was surprised. Thought I was talking to devotees the way I normally do. But I was there with one of the ISKCON sannyasis, a couple of them. And after I talked, they began asking, did that ISKCON sannyasi, Maharaj, is what he's saying true? That we must worship Radharani? They couldn't understand that. And I remember Saraswati Thakur also mentioning to his disciples when they were in Vrindavan that some devotees from another mutt were circumambulating Govardhan Hill, I think. And his disciples were like, Maharaj, can we join them in their circumambulation? And Maharaj said, no, they are worshipping Radharani because she is serving Krishna. We are worshipping Krishna because he is serving Radharani. Radharani likes him. So we like him. They are serving Radharani because Krishna likes her. So what's the difference? So who can say? That is a very difficult thing. But it is there. The symptoms of the heart, the feelings. So in the spiritual world, there's also difference. Yes, there is difference. Even at the very, very highest level. You say the knower and known are the same in the absolute plane. Maybe. Some differences are also there. To say something is the same means there must also be a difference. Otherwise, what are you talking about? Same makes no meaning. It makes no sense unless there's also a difference. You have to have two things to say. You have to say two things in order to say same. So there must be some difference also. Identity and difference. Identical twins. How is it possible? Huh? If two things are identical, you can't distinguish them. Yet, you can't say identical unless there are two of them. Anyhow, so those are the mysteries of the Achintya Shakti, the inconceivable plane. We can only detect what's going on there by taste. by rasa. Otherwise, philosophically, mentally, it seems difficult to understand.
Chaitanya Charitamrita. I forget which actual shloka.
Are your speakers not on?
In Chaitanya Charitamrita, one of Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada's purports, I think in Madhya Lila somewhere, he very flatly said Radharani is better than Krishna. And like that was the end of the purport. So he was definitely preaching Radhadasyam, even if the disciples.
Many people don't know, but he told that when he was a young boy, his father told him, I want you to become a servant of Radharani. And my prayers are that you become the servant of Radharani. His father was very advanced Vaishnava. Huh? Actually, Gaudiya Mat means Radhadasya. Devotees of the Gaudiya Mat. What they are teaching is different from all the other Vaishnavas, is Radhadasya.
Maharaj, Srila
So,
Prabhupada
Maharaj,
also prayed
yeah,
that something that Krishna, you want to get something like favor of Radharani or something like that. Something, I forgot that now, Maharaj. Something he prayed that when he went to USA. You remember, Maharaj? That he
I don't
for Radharani.
remember Mars, no, but I can understand. He told us that, so we can see these things are there in Srila Prabhupada, definitely. And if you read his commentaries, you'll find it also written there. Somebody else had a comment?
yes, I wanted to say something about this verse we were reading now. They say that even we should curb the attraction for Lord Narayan. And I remember that Srila Prabhupada in the Srimad Bhagavatam, in one of the commentaries, he mentioned that all these deities that we install in the temple, that Radha and Krishna, we should consider actually this Lakshmi Narayan. And I remember that the devotee in the temple in New York also mentioned that one of the president of the temple said actually Srila Prabhupada said that we are the way that we are doing this deity, we are doing the adoration is like Lakshmi Narayan. It should
Opulent,
not be
yeah.
considered like Radha and Krishna. So that's what the opinion of Srila Prabhupada said that in the Srimad Bhagavatam.
It's really interesting.
Maharaj, I remembered once you told about Lakshmi is like elder sister of Radharani.
I told that? I don't remember.
Yes. When you were discussing about this Chaturvedi Swami, who is from this Ramanuja mission.
Okay.
Elder sister of
Lakshmi is also desiring to be in Radharani's position. I think she is praying like that.
She's an armband, right? She's an armband on Krishna.
Anyhow, these are more subtle points but it's good to know something is there as you go on in your Krishna consciousness. You can be aware of these things that you've heard them at least once, and then when the time comes, that will make more sense. Then iti Sri Prapanna Jivanamrita Sri bhaktavacharamita targataha Pratikulya Vivarjanam Nama Chatvarto Jaha. Thus ends the fourth chapter. Rejection of the unfavorable words of nectar from the devotees. So generally, Srila Maharaj is taking the 6 limbs of Sharanagati and describing them in 3 ways: by the words of the Lord, words of the scripture, and words of the devotees. Each of these limbs, he describes these 3: what the scriptures, what the Lord, and what the devotees have to say about that. Very beautifully organized in that way. Chapter 5. Bhaktavacharamita. The words of nectar from the devotees. Rakshak Vishvasaha. Confidence in the Lord's protection. This is one of the 6 limbs of Sharanagati, to have that faith or confidence that the Lord will always protect us. I think we'll start that next time. So Swamijis can go into tap prasad and take rest. Any other comment?
The rest, I am half finished the prasadam.
Oh, already we're finished. That's good. Very good. I feel happy now. So now, what will you do? You come back. You already had all those activities there. When you come back now, what will you do?
For time being, traveling is not happen for some time. Seems to me.
I know.
So we will, try to do something in online, Maharaj, whatever possible.
All right. It would not be better if you had stayed there to do preaching in the villages?
Where, Maharaj?
In Navadvip.
Oh, difficult, Maharaj.
Difficult. Okay. Looks like there was a lot of preaching opportunities. Acharya Maharaj went to Vrindavan.
But actually, Maharaj, and I find they're not serious.
They're what?
And
they're
not so much serious.
Oh.
Not serious.
Oh my goodness.
So, Srila Govinda Maharaj told me you preach outside Bengal. So I also felt.
Oh, I see.
There are so many people are coming, no doubt, but there rarely anybody who is really serious. And, they are just coming and going for so many like festivals like that. But not to take up something.
They're not. I see. Acharya Maharaj is in Vrindavan, huh?
He's in Vrindavan, Maharaj. Actually, there is some, difficulty in management. He's trying to solve that.
Okay.
The person in charge wants to leave. So, but Maharaj has shortage of
manpower.
So,
Yes, I don't know how he does it. Actually, he has so much burden on him. And no one will come forward to help. Krishna has
Actually,
given him
people are coming big number festival,
I
but
know.
really everybody stay.
They go away. Bhakti
Yes.
Siddhanta told them, he said, why are you coming? You're cheating me. You're coming and you're not staying. You're supposed to come here and stay. Huh? Why are cheaters coming, having some meal, and then going back? It's a big problem.
And
What
also,
a,
Maharaj, like time has to be given to all these people to give them, some understanding, some training, and that happening in the sense, proper way. So they don't, get any, what you can say, this all, teaching or anything to themselves, learn and practice those things actually. So just do and, things and they go. Then if they don't learn, then they don't stay also long time actually. That is happening
right.
actually. I felt like that. Little deep.
Makes you appreciate how Srila Prabhupada has done, huh? He went out and he got so many people to come to join the temples. Miracle, right? It's a miracle.
Yes.
Maharaj was able to do that too somehow, right?
Huh?
Srila Govinda Maharaj was also able to do that somehow.
Yes. To some degree, yes. Okay, my dear friends, dear devotees, thank you very much for your
Thank you
mercy.
very much, Maharaj.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Sripad, Srila Bhakti Madhava Puri
Jai.
Ki Jai.
Ki Jai.
Rakshak Maharaj ki jai. Jamun Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Sripad Rasaraj Prabhu ki jai.
Yeah.
Kanupriya Devi ki jai.
Jai.
Srimati Uma Devi ki jai.
Jai.
Didi ki jai. Dana Didi ki jai.
Jai.
And Srimati Bhakti Sramila Devi ki jai.
Jai.
Krishna Kesava Prabhu ki
Dandavat,
jai.
Maharaj. Dandavat, Dandavat.
Dandavat.
Have a good week. Enjoy the weekend.